So without getting too far ahead of ourselves, this will be an interesting matchup, I think, if this score holds. Duke and Northwestern. Northwestern, a defensive powerhouse that really doesn't score very many goals. Duke, a ton of firepower.
Yeah, I think that game will be really interesting to see who controls the midfield. Because, yeah, I mean, Northwestern's defense is extremely stout. I mean, you're going to need to have a lot of possession and create a lot of chances to really break it down. And so that kind of comes down to the midfield battle. Northwestern's got a couple all Big Ten players in that midfield. Duke's obviously got a strong midfield as well, as they've shown tonight. So I think whichever team is really able to control that midfield will have the best chance of winning tomorrow.
Yeah, and Clem for Northwestern, Lauren Clem, the goalkeeper, the best goalie they've probably had in their program's history. She's the first Big Ten goalkeeper of the year for Northwestern. Again, 6 goals all season they've given up.
Yeah, it'll be an interesting one. I'm excited for Sunday, that's for sure.
We will have that game for you on ESPN. Again, still work to be done here. 2:08 on the clock, but the Blue Devils looking comfortable here at Koskinen as Martinez tries to run that one down.
Do you think Martinez was a little excited after that goal?
You know, Casey Martinez has probably not played as many minutes as she would have hoped this year, but a lot of times these tournaments, it's all about who's going to contribute, who's going to make that contribution that maybe you're not expecting. And so she comes on here. Ashton Miller had been on for most of the game. She takes most of the free kicks. Suddenly Casey Martinez gets an opportunity and buries it. Completely changes the game for Duke, allows them to get some substitutions on. They were desperately trying to get on with that game on Sunday. And so Casey Martinez delivering exactly when her team needed her to here in the round of 32.
And just for her personally, I mean, what a moment for her career.
No question.
As a Blue Devil. I mean, that's one that guaranteed she will remember for as long as she can.
And here's the thing, most times when you tell stories, they get better and better. She didn't really need to exaggerate where she placed that ball.
No.
That was about as good as you can shoot a free kick. That'll be side netting, and she won't be lying about it.
Yeah, I wish my story could be a free kick from like 20 out.
McDonald hammers that one down the field. Haley Smith will play it right back. 45 seconds to go. That one is flicked on. Morgan Reed is the first there, and now E.J. Proctor. So less than a minute to go as Duke leads 3-1 over the Illinois State Redbirds.
Yeah, I think, again, we've talked about it a lot, but just a lot of credit to Duke for their response to Illinois State scoring. I mean, they scored so quick, I don't even know if they had time to be really nervous and get stressed out about the 1-1 tie. I mean, it was a very impressive response by Duke, and definitely one that they can feel confident about now in the rest of the tournament if they do get scored on, that they know that they can respond well to it.
2 seconds, 1, and that will do it from Koskinen Stadium. Coach Robbie Church, Coach Eric Goals congratulate each other on a job well done. The Blue Devils move on to the round of 16 where they will face the Northwestern Wildcats. That'll be Sunday afternoon right here on ESPN. Well, Jared, that was just your run-of-the-mill 3-1 90-minute game, was it not? Or was it in fact a seesaw battle with exchanges of emotion, the likes of which you don't often see?
We definitely saw some things we didn't expect out here today. Certainly did not expect Illinois State to be able to tie it up, and certainly thought that Duke might convert a couple more chances in the first half. So definitely, you know, in the end, it was a comfortable 3-1 win, but the game itself felt like anything but a comfortable run-of-the-mill win.
You know, it's funny, just like 1-0 may not have told the story, and 0-0 certainly didn't tell the story here at halftime, and when I say 1-0, that didn't tell the story of the Northwestern game where the Wildcats really dominated SIUE as we see it, the updated bracket here in this section of the draw. Ohio State, West Virginia still trying to be decided in overtime. You know, I don't think 3-1 is particularly accurate, only because it was so close until the end, and then Duke put in a couple of goals. Now, the Blue Devils had dominated in almost every facet, so some might say 3-1 was the appropriate result. But if you looked at it, I think you'd be curious to see how we got to that point.
Yeah, absolutely. I think the Blue Devils are definitely going to take a look at that corner kick goal that Illinois State scored and try to shore that up. There's never a 100% safe way to defend corner kicks, but I mean, I think if anything you take from it, you learn from the goal that got scored on you and try to make adjustments so that that doesn't happen again in the tournament. Because now in the farther rounds that you go, coming back from, getting down to deficit or, having to get a game winner late, it's not easy. So definitely going to look to learn from that one, but good performance by the Blue Devils.
Illinois State came to Duke hoping to upset the top 15 Blue Devils. Instead, Tony Payne had other things in mind, scoring on the breakaway to put Duke up 1-0. The Blue Devils dominating the first half, chances galore. But then it was Illinois State getting the equalizer. Brooks Sizik off the assist by Kelly Zeikert. But it's Tony Payne once again back to rescue the Blue Devils. 2-1 Duke at that point, and then Casey Martinez polishes off the win, placing this free kick in the side netting. Duke on to the Sweet 16. They will face Northwestern here at Koskinen Stadium. Join us on Sunday on ESPN.